I'm not sure if that word can be reclaimed. As I saw in the chat, someone was mentioning how the B word has been reclaimed by women and used to empower. But the N word in particular, acknowledging its separate history, I'm not sure if it can be reclaimed. What do you guys think? Do you think that it actually can be used as a term of endearment? Because from my perspective, whenever I hear the word, I'm reminded of its historical context first. Like that's something I can't get over. Do I use it in passing? Of course.
Yeah.
But as Steve said, would I ever use it in a professional setting? No.
I mean, like I said previously, I do believe that with enough time, in terms of the gap that we have from now and the time where that word was used in a derogatory way, I feel like there is room to sort of change the way that that word is looked upon, right? Because even now, there were words hundreds of years ago that were used in negative connotations that we use today and are fine just because the context is different. But I see what you say though, and obviously I can't speak to you as a person of color because I don't have that kind of experience, but it's a little bit more tough with that word just because of its oppressive nature, you know, the idea behind it. But I'm still conflicted as to whether or not I believe that time can fix that, you know, like as we move away from that historical context, will we look at that word in a different light? I really don't know, you know, and I guess only time can tell.
I think it would be difficult to make the argument that it can be reclaimed because it's so subjective. It's such a, people are going to take that their own way. You can't have a broad general feeling about something like that. Same kind of with the B word. Like to say it's reclaimed, you have to just be able to be comfortable being called that by someone who isn't that. You know what I mean? Like if it's woman to woman with the B word, okay, cool. But then if a man just comes like, "What's up?" and then you're sick because of it, then it's like it's not reclaimed.
Yeah.
So that's why I think about the N word as well. Like to say it's reclaimed, to me, in my opinion, the definition would be anyone coming up to me and saying that to me, and I'm just okay. And I don't think that happens. You know, it may happen for me at some point, which I seriously doubt, but like it may not happen for everyone else. So I think it's hard to reclaim the word in its entirety, but I think you can reclaim it within a group. Like within the group, it's
Hmm.
cool. That word doesn't hurt us when we say, which is not completely reclaiming it. And I think as far as with the rap thing as well, when there was protesting happening with the George Floyd murder, and in New York, when people were protesting, the rallying cry was Kendrick Lamar, all right. It was that song that people were singing a lot. And in that song, he says, all's my life I has to fight, nigga. Like that brought everyone together. That unified the group. And it wasn't just black people, but in that setting, there was only black people and people of color saying that. The white people that were there weren't saying that. They were just quiet. It was a great example of how to interact with that word if you're not in the group.